Mark Zuckerberg was knocked off the Forbes richest people list for the first time since 2015. It happened in just one day after his Meta stock tanked. Don't swipe or click away, because here is how Mark Zuckerberg lost $29 billion in one day. Once the third richest person in the world, he's now going down. The Harvard dropout that single-handedly created the social media revolution with the creation by launching Facebook is now on the bottom. The once praised kid wonder that became the youngest billionaire in the world at the age of 28, with the initial public offering of Facebook in 2012, is now going down. At the beginning of 2022, in February, Meta, the new name of Facebook, warned that they might have weaker than expected revenue growth in the quarter to follow. They also added that the privacy changes that Apple made on their devices will cost the company about $10 billion. The company also recorded no monthly growth in the number of users, while the company struggled to stay competitive in the world of TikTok. This made investors raise questions about the future of the company and its growth possibilities. In a single day, Meta lost 26% of its market cap. The stock price tumbled to new lows and wiped out over $200 billion off the top. Now, that's how you set a new world record. Of course, because the 37-year-old businessman owns about 13% of Meta shares of stock, his net worth tumbled along with that of the company. In that single cataclysmic day, Zuckerberg lost about $29.8 billion. That loss has only been surpassed by Elon Musk himself, who in November of the previous year managed to lose $35 billion in a single day. The reason? Elon Musk asked his fans whether or not they thought he should sell off 10% of his stock. With millions of replies pouring in and the majority voting yes, the stock plunged an astonishing amount and wiped out a total of $50 billion in just 2 days. Since Zuck got on the world's richest list in 2015, he has never come off of it. Until 2022. With this single-day drop, Zuckerberg plunged to the 12th position and smashed that like button, just like you should if you haven't already. But no, in all seriousness, he was actually out of the popular billionaires club. He was right below Indian businessman Mukesh Ambani and Gautam Adani. But we can't say that we're surprised by this. While he was busy losing almost $30 billion, other businessmen like Bezos and Musk were earning that same amount. On top of that, Elon Musk put the final nail in the metaverse coffin when, in an interview, he said, "I don't know if I necessarily buy into this metaverse stuff. Although people talk to me a lot about it, I don't see someone strapping a freaking screen to their face all day." All of this while Zuckerberg was hoping for the success of the metaverse. According to the tech billionaire, the metaverse is going to be the future of the internet universe. He is trying to create an internet landscape where people could escape to from their real-world problems. But as Musk brilliantly pointed out, people are not willing to strap a phone to their face all day and let the time fly by. Despite praising Meta on social media and posting photos of him and the new company sign at the gate, that still didn't stop him from selling $4.47 billion of the shares he owned in 2021. And to make matters worse, he carried out the sale through a preset 10b5-1 trading plan. If you don't know what that is, we'll tell you. That is the first red flag the IRS looks for when trying to find insider trading indices. Currently, occupying the 15th spot on the list, Zuckerberg is becoming the synonym for big tech's tyranny. And does he take responsibility for this drop in users? Well, let's take a look. Here's what he said during an earnings call. According to the Washington Post, people have a lot of choices for how they want to spend their time, and apps like TikTok are growing very quickly. Spoken like a true responsible businessman. When someone tries to brush off concerns by blaming on their competitors, that's when you know you're in trouble. Apparently, the company doesn't see the numerous court trials against Facebook as something negative to address. They think that sharing users' personal data with third-party companies is nothing to be worried about. Well, the investor sentiment is pretty clear from Meta's price per share. The pandemic-era darlings are being challenged. Netflix's stock price is going down. Disney's price stock is going down. Facebook is tanking along with them. Of course, some part of the losses are due to the changing economic climate, but for the most part, Facebook doesn't seem to realize that they have a record low number of young people between the ages of 18 and 25 who are using their platform. And that used to be precisely the target audience that adopted Facebook in the first place. Even Instagram and WhatsApp aren't enough to get them new users. People are moving to TikTok in droves. And that's because the relatively new company understands what its target audience wants, and they give it to them. When talking about finances, the company recorded a turnover of $33.76 billion in one quarter. Of that, only $10.3 billion were pure profit. Compared to last year's same quarter, Meta's profitability is down by 8%. Apple's change in privacy policy further worsened the situation, and Meta's ad revenue, which is responsible for 97% of the company's overall profits, and they've taken a hit. Just like Apple, Alphabet, Google's parent company, has also stated that they will reduce ad tracking in the future. If this is true, then this spells disaster for Facebook and all of the apps that are owned by Zuckerberg. To some, the daily active Facebook users dropping from 1.930 billion to 1.929 billion might seem like an insignificant number. They might even say that it's a rounding error. However, this is a sign of greater trouble down the road. For the first time in a long period, the company began losing users, and Gen Z, those individuals between the ages of 10 and 25, seem to be moving away from Facebook's outdated platforms. More and more live streaming platforms like Twitch, private chat groups like Discord, and the new player on the market, Be Real, seem to be taking a huge chunk off of Facebook's monopoly. To combat this, Mark has said, "We're focused on making the long-term investments that will position us to be stronger coming out of this downturn, including our work on our discovery engine, Reels, our new ads infrastructure, and the metaverse. And we're also focused on being rigorous about measuring returns and sizing these investments correctly. This means the company will plunge billions upon billions of dollars into a project, which they do not know if it will work or not. Second, this is a long-term investment with the profitability of which will not be seen in many years. Hopefully, Meta will stay competitive enough to weather the storm. Thankfully, he has joined the Giving Pledge back in 2015. This charitable organization, founded by two of the former richest people in the world, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, finds billionaires who will be giving out 99% of their wealth when they pass away. Mark Zuckerberg is one of those people. But if this trend continues, we don't think there will be anything left to give. The man lost 50% of his net worth in about 9 months. If this trend continues, he should consider himself lucky if he has $20 to leave his friends and family. On a related note, do you think Facebook will rebound with its investments in the metaverse? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.